Hi guys, pRide here. Welcome back again to the garage.
Change angle, hopefully you can see a bit better here. Right, alternator starter clutch, which is this assembly here. There's a few bearings in the case that I'm gonna remove, but the problem is this. As you can hopefully see, this bolt snapped off. This shaft has got a bolt that goes from here, from one end to the other, but as you can see, it snapped. I've been speaking to a friend of mine who's started his career as a mechanic on these bikes, and he said that this is very common. So right, I had the luck of finding one that was nearly, or actually that was already damaged, but nonetheless still having fun with it, so not complaining about it. I found my solutions. I've got my replacement. This kit, which is, hopefully you can see it here, this is the bolt. You've got the shaft, new shaft, and then nut and two washers. Not sure you can see, but trust me, this is it. This is about 130 quid, roughly. So it's not really cheap, considering that you also have to dismantle the engine and put it back together. It's not a very cheap task, especially if you get someone to do it for you, because all the labours and all, taking the engine off and whatnot, well, you know how it goes. Sometimes it's not worth repairing them. It's actually worth either selling them as parts, or pretend they're a runner and send them like that, which is what happened in this case. But again, thumbs up. Well, it's all experience, all good, so we're gonna go ahead. Now, this is the situation. I've got to remove the bearings, which I'm gonna do now. It's very easy, very straightforward, and then we are gonna have to go from there. I'm gonna order new bearings. I'm gonna clean up the engine and do all sorts of stuff. So it's a very slow process, especially because this is not my priority bike. This is just a side project, so just gonna slowly but surely gonna do this. So get stuck in. But before we start with the bearings, since I've got some engine oil, it's relatively fresh. This had probably a few 100 miles at the most, but I've removed it from my Bandit. I don't want to trash it as it is. I've left it on in an open container for a couple of weeks now, so it's all filthy with dust and particles and all rubbish that is basically not reusable, at least in an engine. So what I'm gonna do with it is I'm gonna just do this, like prepare a bath and then put all my parts in it, so that they will not rust. Not as much, at least. Yeah? That's the idea, anyway. Don't need these because I've got brand new ones, so I can actually trash them. Right, now you see better. Okay, so this is the top side of the crankcase. We've got one Torx bolt here. you've got one this is a T30 Torx bolt with a flat or rather a beveled washer that will go with the rest of the parts in the oil bath. We've got another part here, another bolt here with another washer that is a retainer as well, with a small washer, again bath, and that is for the reduction gear. And we turn it around and go on the left hand side. Probably can't really see it. There you go. You've got two, one there and one there, as in the shadow, so you might not see it. There you go. One and two. These retain, or yeah, they retain the bearing. So we're going to go ahead and remove that as well. Right. Now the bearing will come off very easily. Just push it with your fingers and it comes off. Now this is quite alright, however you can feel it kind of stepping or clicking or something. You don't hear it, but you can feel it. So I'm just gonna put it in the oil together with the rest, but I'm not sure I'm gonna reuse it, simply because that is one of the two sides of where the alternator shaft will lean on, or we actually will rest. We need to remove that out of the bearing. Be careful and don't start hacking on it, because you've got another Torx bolt there on the other side with its washer retainer. There you go. And now you can hack. .22 mil. Not very hard. And this is quite knackered. It's very hard to move. This is gone. Definitely gone. Just gonna keep it, just in case when I receive the new one I want to check on something to compare it with. Now we've got that reduction gear that we need to remove, which is in here, but you've got the shaft there. So let me just grab a magnet and we go. Easy one. Off she comes, and here's the gear. Right, so this is now straight. We've got a few more things that we need to work on. One being this. This is very resilient. Sorry, you can see it. Okay, this is pure rust. So what I'm considering here is to grab my grinder, angle grinder, and grind these off, and hopefully that will come off. And if not, I'm gonna have to drill it through. So this is not a job for now, because now I'm done here. It's too much. If you start looking at what you should be doing, then you're never finished. At the moment, this is what I was supposed to do today. I've done it. Now the upper crankcase is almost ready for a bath. I've got the journals here. That one I've got, actually I can take these off now. This is just an older plate for, I think this is called the balancing shaft. You've got this plate here on two, again, T30 Torx. I'll show you where it goes. And it goes down here, and you can push it up. It's going to be dripping in oil, but yeah, you get the shaft in, push this one up, and then do the bolts up. That will prevent it from sliding back out. What else? Yeah, I've got a few more bolts here, but they're just external ones. One big bearing here. This sounds like it's okay. One bolt here. I think we can actually leave it there for the moment. Cool. This is one step more. Yeah. With my Triumph Trophy 900. If you have any questions, just let me know. Leave a comment. If you like it, thumbs up. There you go. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, guys.